Everybody and their mama wants to be a streamer now. That's not even what it says. Everybody and their mama wants to stream now. Now, niggas that don't know this Ohmeezzy nigga, I'm gonna keep it a buck. This nigga is a hater. He's a hater by trade. So it's gonna be a lot of hate in what he's saying. And it is probably gonna be some truth too, but it is gonna be a lot of hate. So take what he says with a grain of salt though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yeah, let's just get into it. Let's get into it. I'm gonna see what he gotta say.
I'm having so much fun this summer. This is gonna be the greatest off season of all time.
If
Yeah.
Giannis wants to stream, I don't see a problem with Giannis Antetokounmpo wanting to stream. I think Giannis would be an entertaining streamer. I feel like he's the type of nigga that would want to stream for real, dead ass. Like he could be like a taller version of Speed. I feel like. Am I tweaking?
I'm having my own podcast without doing nothing. People are out here asking me questions.
This is what streamers do, right?
Should I start streaming?
Oh God, no! Please, no.
ISO Speed. Caresha, man.
Wait, so is it his wife is from here?
Hey, help your brother out, man. I want to start.
Please, let's not.
Why not?
Because we have 4 kids and a lot of other responsibilities.
I've seen them how they do it. They're actually really good at it.
I'm sure.
Engaging, they're very good.
I'm very sure. I'm just saying it's not right for you.
Why is that right for me?
Because it's just too
Do you know how much money they make?
I
Oh
think
my
you're
gosh.
okay.
No, they make a lot of money, baby. Baby,
Please, just no.
baby.
Now you're sitting on the timeline, scrolling. You see another Love Island clip. You see the Kevin Durant trade, but also you notice that
Yeah, bro, this nigga is old as shit. Just peep this nigga's wrinkles though. Let me not do that, cause everybody gets here. But still, like you got to put some shea butter on your forehead or something, twin. This shit get it bad, nigga. You look like Naruto, except with the scratches on your head though.
everybody is streaming. Everybody wants to stream. What is up with streaming? The streaming landscape has changed from its early inceptions of just in TV. No longer are people sitting on their computers playing World of Warcraft or whatever other silly game. No longer are the faceless creators reacting to their favorite YouTubers' videos. No, streaming has become the mainstay and the main way that people are conveying their content onto these mainstream platforms. And to be honest with you, streaming has opened up some different heights that I would argue no other form of content has ever opened up to. I mean, literally just this past weekend, Kai Cenat is with LeBron James locking in streams at the AMP house.
And on particular day, would you ever come on an official stream?
For sure. It's time. We gotta tap in.
It's time?
Yeah, it's time. We
So
gotta tap in.
I can beat your ass in Madden.
No, you ain't gonna do that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but we gonna get down.
We gonna get down. All right, say less.
And he's impressing rising NBA star Victor Wembanyama on stream as well. I mean, you would think that Victor Wembanyama, who is in the presence of Tom Brady and LeBron James while doing the podcast, would be smiling about that, but no.
Is that
because
Ben
he
the
was on
Don?
Kai Cenat stream, he was cheesing from ear to ear.
And it's the guy with the front row seat.
Hey, you on stream, bro.
You gotta check when he comes out. When all of these people come out.
Or being DDG, who is getting literal rock star treatment, or IShow Speed getting the rock treatment. It seems like streaming has opened up doors and avenues that weren't normally possible when you uploaded your 8-minute YouTube video or you made your little short form TikTok dance. Streaming is doing something that it's never done before.
That's not true. Wait, that's not even true, nigga. Charlie D'Amelio was doing this shit in like 2021 or 2020. The D'Amelio sisters, Addison Rae, them niggas were going crazy back then. And then with YouTubers, I mean, nigga, Mr. Beast, obviously. Before that, nigga, KSI. It was mad niggas doing this. Wait, maybe I misunderstood what he just said. Like,
news that weren't normally possible when you uploaded your 8-minute YouTube video or you made your little short form TikTok.
Yeah, that's just not true at all. Nigga, Logan Paul? What are you talking about?
Streaming is doing something that it's never done before. It's even making other famous people in different industries like the music entertainment industry think about switching their careers. And maybe that's because there's something to it that, like, you don't have all the restrictions that you once did with a label, or you have the ability to drop whatever you want to, say whatever you want to, not have this gangster act, not be stuck on this strict regimen, and just ultimately can have fun talking to your community, being your real personal selves, and still making a hell of a lot of money.
I want to start doing. I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna stop doing music. I'm gonna start streaming.
For real? No, don't do that. Then they're gonna blame me.
Niggas not okay. Let's keep it a buck though. Niggas is not watching a Young Thug stream. Let's keep it a buck. What is a Young Thug gonna do on stream outside of rapping? Like, what is Young Thug gonna do on stream, my nigga? Like, we gonna see him talk to what's his shorty's name? what's his girl's name? Mariah. We gonna watch him talk to Mariah the Scientist. I mean, some niggas will. Some people will watch that. I'm just saying though, like, yeah, I'm cool, bro. Like, you
Swap
can
lives
keep
all.
that.
No, 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 no.
We'll
They're,
start making music you stream.
don't do that. They're gonna. Wait, when's the album drop, bro?
I think
Maybe back when Young Thug was trolling on his zesty shit, but in 2025, hell no.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna start streaming.
No, no, don't do that. They're gonna get mad at me.
Wait,
please.
hold on, yeah.
No, they're gonna kill
This
us.
looks bad.
No, please.
I'm telling you.
When you drop it down.
Done rapping just like I want to just start streaming. I want cause y'all live like a cool life. Y'all go everywhere every day.
But
y'all
you
got cats walking around this bitch. Y'all got all types of crazy.
But you live
stuff.
a crazy life.
I know.
And you got some fucking bangers.
Well, shit, bro. It's a good thing that you did, 'cause that
bangers.
shit ended up, you know what I mean, panning out to say the least.
Hell no, there's more money in this shit, bro. I should be doing what y'all doing.
You think? Nah.
It's different because Devin Booker's actually a gamer and he streams anyway, or he did at one point. Him, De'Aaron Fox, them niggas were all doing that shit before this like bubble. So I wouldn't say that they're just hopping on a wave. They've been on this shit.
No, I don't know. There are
Trying
rare,
to get like y'all,
rare
man.
cases.
Like Devin Booker has a skin in Call of Duty. I'm pretty
Devin
sure.
Booker could be trolling because even though he's
I don't think Devin Booker's trolling though, because Devin Booker's actually a gamer, so it's different. It's not like niggas just doing it for swag.
stuck in the abyss
Yo, Zuri Owens. Wait, Zuri Owens. What's up, bro?
that is the Phoenix Suns organization. He did just sign a 2-year, $150
What's up, bro?
million
Wait,
extension.
Zuri.
And
that's a girl name, ain't
that
it? Yeah.
is an insane amount of
What up,
money, but I
sis?
believe that he believes that he has to put in much more work, much harder work than the average streamer does. And if you look at the lifestyles that some of these content creators and some of these streamers are now living, it may seem like it
Is that a
equals
follow?
up to the lifestyle of an NBA player with just a little bit less overhead.
know
I mean,
what
Aiden
that
Ross
is.
just literally bought a $25 million estate. We've seen Kai Cenat's watch collection. We've seen all these streamers' cars, and they are starting to literally live like these
I
rappers,
appreciate you for the follow,
these
Zuri.
ball players, all these people without having all the restrictions. And now they're even starting to get to the point where the IG groupies and the IG baddies who used to just be reserved for rappers and, you know, basketball players, football players, or whatever the case may be, are now starting to migrate over into the streaming world and participate with them. Now, I will say for a lot of these people, this is a kind of a misguided step. There's been a lot of backlash for some of these rappers or entertainers hopping into the streaming lane as of late because honestly, they're just not good at it.
That's a good angle.
Ain't nobody on there, Brandon.
Okay, I saw this clip on Twitter and I heard that it was actually it wasn't actually her stream. It was someone that she knows was on stream and then she was just on camera. So that's what I heard on
He got
Twitter.
27 followers.
That's what I heard on Twitter.
We talking to ourselves. Man, right now, where you at? Outside at warehouse room, getting drunk.
Sitting around looking at a phone, saying, "Chat."
Yeah, so apparently that's out of I mean, it's still they still ain't on shit, but like still,
chat, what we doing?
it's not
is
really on
probably
her.
the worst way of streaming. Like that's streaming 001, 101, whatever you want to say. But everybody doing it for a bag chase, honestly, is going to end up falling flat. Now, this isn't a new concept in this world. We've seen people from different various niches see that other content creators are having fun in different niches, or other celebrities are having fun in different niches, and they decide to dip their toe in it. They also see people having success, but most times that they don't see is that a lot of people aren't having success when they do this. You remember the podcasting era from about a year or two ago when everybody in their mama had a podcast? Think about how many of those podcasts are still here to this day. Think about how many of those podcasts are actually successful. It's funny because the same podcasts that were successful back then and were at the peak back then are still successful to this day. That means that those that decided to enter the game late because they saw it was some sort of fun or they thought they had a thought-provoking conversation realized quick, fast, in a hurry that either they're not entertaining, not thought-provoking, and there wasn't a lot of money in it. Now, I will say that that is a little bit different, though, in the general content creation space because there is a lot of money in it. Forbes put out their top 50 creators of 2025, ranking them by earnings, and you would be surprised at how many of the content creators that we know and love from the streaming and YouTube generation era, whatever the case may be, actually actually made that list. But I will say that the bag shouldn't be the only reason why you rush into this content creation game. That's why a lot of these people fizzle out or end up doing some of the stupidest shit on the internet to be broadcasted in front of thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people on a daily basis. And I think it's cool all in all, but at some point you have to realize that you are still a human and you are yourself. And that's why you see content creators like Dabo get into these humiliation rituals where his
I still don't know why he calls him Dabo. It's Dabo, gang. I don't.
Girlfriend literally humiliates him for content. And then even on the flip side, where his girlfriend gets emotional,
ex-girlfriend apparently,
on camera because she only got into this content creation game in order to escape poverty.
Like my dad never guided me.
Ex-girlfriend.
He never guided me. He never knew what was going on in my life. He never knew nothing about us. Like, he was just there. He was just inconsistent and just there. That's why I feel like I really have a lot to learn, because my dad wasn't there to teach me it. But I do have the best mom in the world. Literally, you know what's so crazy? My parents have never, ever lived in a brick house, y'all. I grew up in a trailer. I was the person to do this for my family. I was the person that is gonna give my family the dream that they came to America for. I'm that person. That's why I work so hard. And I do what I do. And I don't care. I'll do anything for money. I'll do anything for money, because nobody's gonna pay your bills. Nobody's gonna come ask you. None of your friends are gonna come ask you, oh, how you...
Yo, quote of the century, I'll do anything for money. It's like, that's not even, because niggas say that all the time. Like, get rich or die trying or whatever. But the way in which she said it just sounds funny, bro.
Like, are you doing good? Like, nobody's gonna check up on you and see if you're doing good. Like, you need to do shit for yourself. Fuck what anybody gotta say.
Her friends must be Simone.
You gotta seek out a nigga like Dabo. Facts.
Anybody gotta say.
That's facts.
You gotta do this shit for yourself. You got one fucking life.
I guess that's the reason why she was twerking in the Ice Spice video underage, or, you know, admits.
Yo, bro, I just realized that was the same person like 2 days ago. I was scrolling on Twitter. I should stop doing that. I was scrolling on Twitter, and apparently there was a clip of her, and then I looked at the clip, and then in the comments, and it was like, oh, this is the same girl from the Ice Spice video. And I was like, damn, for real? It really was. That's kind of crazy. She has a long history of... No, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind.
Using Dabo in this humiliation content, which there's a whole bunch of colorism conversations that go into that conversation, but ultimately she is willing to humiliate a man and potentially look promiscuous or whatever the case may be, not caring about her digital footprint, all for the sake of this streaming and internet money. Now, I'm not necessarily worried about a lot of these people, because honestly, most of them will fail. Just like I talked about with the podcast generation or the TikTok generation, or hell, even the YouTube generation. Most people aren't entertaining enough to continuously maintain in one space. That's why they keep revolving into the next one and the next one to cling on to whatever they have. Young Miami is literally hopping on stream and is arguably one of the most boring
out of context
streamers we have ever seen in modern times. But I think that that's a reflection of her music career as well. After the whole breakup with JT and the City Girl shtick being done, she's pretty much done musically, and now she's just trying to get into the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. Another reason why a lot of them won't continuously be successful, they'll ultimately fail, is because they think that streaming has to be tied to a man. And I'm specifically talking about the women in this conversation. They end up going down this path of continuously be putting in these situations to be sexualized for a male audience that doesn't necessarily want them, until they end up crying on camera, like Cooking with Kaya the other week, because now she's receiving so much hate and backlash from people who are calling her out for what she's doing. Treating streaming like OnlyFans is not the way to go. You have to actually build an audience as opposed
to... now I'm gonna also give context. This nigga Ohmeezzy, this nigga hates Cooking with Kaya for no reason at all, actually. Because that's not even really what happened, but shit, I
shake
guess.
an ass with your hand out, like JT said. And ultimately, the skills don't transfer. Yeah, we like to see Giannis play basketball. Yeah, we like to see, I don't know, all these other hoopers shoot jump shots, or football players catch balls or whatever. That does not then translate into being a good streamer. You have an audience based off of your athletic gifts or maybe your rapping ability, but the ability to maintain an audience's attention span for your 3-hour streams 4 times a week, a lot of people don't have that. And then ultimately you're inconsistent as hell too, because I've seen a lot of players do these things in the offseason and then spend the whole regular season not streaming, not creating content.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, what's the alternative? Nigga, like, bro, I don't know what he's saying right now. Okay, so an NBA player that plays 82 game seasons, some back-to-backs, not as much anymore, but you're playing all the time. And then if you are streaming during the season, you're gonna get people in your comments saying, why aren't you in the gym? So yeah, they're only gonna do it in the off season because otherwise they're gonna get cooked. First of all, second of all, I mean, granted I've heard the NBA players have mad time, like from Gilbert Arenas and shit. So really, and then even then, what are the logistics of streaming while you're on the road? Like, okay, at when you're at home, sure, but nigga, are you taking your streaming setup with you to Utah and then to Phoenix and then to San Antonio and then to New York City? Like, I don't get it.
There's no clips about you, none of that stuff. And somebody will come in and take that attention span. I'm glad that streaming has gone to total new heights and stuff like that. You know, I'm seeing Aiden Ross with Donald Trump or Sneeko with Mayor Adams on stream. And while these might be places that we don't think that streaming should be just yet, especially because those two guys don't know how to handle those conversations, it seems as if not only are streamers recognizing their power, but the powers that be are recognizing the powers of streaming. And they both might be grifting off each other, but this seems to be a legitimate place, space, and category for content creation that is bigger than just the desk. It's no longer just a video game. It's no longer just a faceless camera. It's a place and space that can build you up to where you are living out your dreams of being on the BET red carpet like Kai, Tylil, and Zoe. It's a medium of content that once wasn't
Polar Bear in Arlington. Nigga said Kai, Tylil, and Zoe. Okay.
explored or thought so highly of, but is now the new mainstay. It is the new mainstream way of getting across content. And I applaud those who do go into it, but I do want to give a warning message to those that are thinking about doing it. Just like anything else, everybody is not a streamer. It takes a lot out of you. And honestly, you don't want to lose yourself into the streaming content world, because I see a lot of people lose themselves on a day-to-day basis behind their streaming shit, and it is not pretty. With that being said, follow me on twitch.com.
Yeah, that's a stupid mindset. Nigga, yeah, everybody isn't something. That doesn't mean they can't be something. Like, yeah, some people aren't gonna get into it, but if you really go into it and you want to do it, you can do it, nigga. Like, I don't know. And bro, this nigga's just a limiting ass. I know what type of nigga he is, bro. Like, nigga, bro, it's so much hate. I'm not finna do it though. I'm not finna do it. I'm just saying, this nigga right here is a hating ass nigga by trade and by nature. So niggas like this will try to limit you from doing certain shit because you're not that, as if you can't develop that skill, because at the end of the day, it's just a skill. I mean, sure, you can be naturally adept at certain things. You can come in with more background knowledge or more background talents, if you will, to do it, but nigga, it's a skill at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Being in it, like, yeah, bro. But that's a whole different thing though. But yeah. Shout out to Ohmeezzy though. Salute. If you fuck with the video, you know what to do, bro. Like and subscribe, bro. We going to 1K. We going Cloud9 on niggas.